Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to look at the overall market once again, and I'm going to be sharing some stocks that y'all should be keeping in your watch list for today. Things are looking kind of bullish, so we're going to address it. All right, now let's dive right into it. Right off the bat, we got the SPY, and the SPY right now is trying to make a U-turn. It's trying to climb higher. It's currently up by 0.45. The QQQs, which is the Nasdaq, is up by 0.75%. Now, right now, it's approaching a key level of resistance right up here. All right, resistance at 442. I don't know how long it's gonna take to break it. And I don't know exactly if it's going to break it today because of the gap that's still on the futures. All right, so right now I would just say take things day by day once again, especially today. Today there is a gap up, and I'm looking at some stocks, and they're at prices where I think traders may want to take their money off the table. So I'm anticipating like either a chop or a pullback today. So watch for intraday structures for those. All right, now the first stock that we're going to look at, actually no, wait, before we do that, let's look at the VIX. All right, now the VIX got really close to 19 on Friday, and then it sold off at 9:30, kind of like the market going up at 9:30. And then they tried again yesterday, but couldn't really break above 18. Right now, the market is up, but the VIX is not down by much, which is a little worrisome. It's a little worrisome because there isn't, how do I say this? Because there could always be a green to red move where we could see a pop on the VIX right here. Like when it doesn't make, when the correlation between the VIX and the SPY isn't really there, like the VIX is up, but but like when the indices are up and also the VIX are up, then something has to give. Like either there's going to be a massive sell-off with the indices to kind of like catch up with the VIX. It's something isn't right here. Something isn't right. That's really all I'm gonna say. So be very careful not to just jump into new positions out the gates. All right, because this is not very telling that we're going to see a massive sell-off and the markets are going to rip. Like, no. So be very cautious today. I still think 1950 isn't impossible. If that happens, then those gaps would definitely get taken care of. So just be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that. Now the first stock, let's look at Baidu. All right. Now Baidu had earnings today pre-market, and so far it looks like it did pretty well. I don't see they're not. It says right here, strong growth, they beat expectations, and they're well positioned to capitalize off of AI. All right, so right off the bat, they're bumping the stock up, which is good for the overall sector. The stock is up by what? From 124 to 129 by 4%. Watch for the break of the pre-market high at 131. If that happens, then we can see the stock run all the way up to, let me change it to the daily. Okay, so right now we are at 130. Okay, yeah, it could run all the way up to 135 to take care of this right here. Yeah, so watch for that. Watch for a pop like that. And also, since we're talking about Baidu, you gotta look at Baba. All right, and Baba also is up a little bit to $89. A run towards $91 wouldn't surprise me. Another stock is JD. Let's check out JD. And JD right now, this one is one of the most undervalued Chinese stocks, and it's right near support too. This gap right here got taken care of. This one I like a lot. It's consolidating. the volume is good. The bullish volume on that Friday candle is great. And also with the positive news on Baidu, money should flow on this one as well for a push up to $34.75 today. So watch JD and the Chinese sector for a move higher while everything else kind of chops. All right, now let's do an update on, somebody actually asked a question about W. So let's check out W right now. Now W has been overvalued, but I don't like the way it's falling. It's falling really slow, and the volume is trash. I mentioned this one, I believe, on Thursday morning or Friday morning to watch for a potential drop to $65. And right now it's just chopping sideways right at 70 and 71. I don't like it too much for a short until there is another structure intraday that makes it easier to know that it's actually going to drop on that specific day. All right, but right now it's just chopping, and it's very irritating. I will set an alert right here at 68. That way, when there is some action on it, I would be ready to day trade it. But for now, it's just chopping in this range, and it's hard to tell when exactly it's going to drop, especially after it didn't drop on the first day, which I thought it would. But right now, I'm not in the stock. I'm not touching the stock. I'm just watching it for a potential drop and maybe for a new structure before I can get involved with Wayfair. Now, the next one that we're going to look at today, we're going to look at, oh, this is another stock to watch, by the way. This is Novavax. All right, and Novavax had a terrific day yesterday, and today they put out news about their new products that is effective against a new subvariant. So y'all can go over here, y'all can read that news. They're cheering the stock up, and the stock is up by 4% again. Yeah, by 6%. What I'm interested in, okay, look at this. This is the daily chart. It went from 331. This was a phenomenal move, right? And then it chopped, and now it faded all the way down. So it has a lot of room to recover. Obviously, there are a ton of gaps to fill at the top. The main question is, when is it going to get there, right? Like, there are some gaps that are just, let's see here, if there are any that are like way too high to be certain that it's actually gonna get back up there. Like, a lot of the gaps up here, most of them got taken care of. The only one that's left is the one at 50. So maybe I push towards 50 within the next few months. Again, it's hard to know exactly when it's going to happen, especially when the chart looks like this. It's not that like the how do I say this, the movements, all right, the piece are not very high enough. It's not, there's something missing here, and to me, I'm just waiting for the candles to get a lot bigger, right? A lot bigger, and maybe a break above 9 to potentially see a move to $14. And obviously there will be another structure, a bigger structure that would cause another push all the way up into the 30s. But for now, Novavax is putting out this news, and you should keep your eyes not just on Novavax but on the other stocks in that sector, like mRNA, for example. mRNA, these candles are looking kind of nice, and it's opening up at 112.5, which is right up here. So watch it for, like, if money flows into Novavax, money's also gonna flow in Moderna and BNTX, just like what happened yesterday. So I'm anticipating the move above 120 with this one. Yeah, I am. Definitely keep this one on your watch list as well. And that is the end of the video. Again, to have early access to these videos, you can click on the join button and click on the morning videos. I release these videos from Monday to Friday, 15 to 20 minutes before the market opens. and then I release it later on. All right. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. That way you get to see all of the details of the trades that I take in real time, the details of the contracts, and why exactly I take the trades that I take. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you haven't followed us on social media yet, you can find me at NGumah at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X, formerly known as Twitter, or previously known as Twitter. Yeah. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah, the Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.